That was a 63.5% completion percentage, 3,665 yards, 31 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and of course, this past season, 304 completions and 445 attempts. That was a 68% and 4,454 yards, 42 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. So it kind of mirrored.
Yeah, all right. There you have it. Well, moving on to the world of the National Basketball Association. First and foremost, no, forget Neat Week. First and foremost, man, big shout out to Craig Sager, man. Craig Sager's making his return to the court tonight, man, after battling cancer. So big up to Craig Sager and his funky suits.
Yes, sir.
I met that dude one day at Sports Authority in Buckhead, and I was like, "Damn, you a tall white dude." That's all I said to him. This was like
that's what you said?
Yeah, this is back in. Oh man, this was I was at Cox then, so this was like 04, something like that, 03, 04. Yeah, he's
a tall white dude.
Yeah, he's a tall dude. I was like, damn, all right, my man, good for you.
Yeah, shout out to Craig Sager, man. Craig, look, that dude is basically, you know, he's kind of like the Dick Vitale of the NBA. And, you know, when you think about, you know, that dude just being wild. I mean, he has made a living doing some great sideline reporting, but boy, those suits, my God.
Now, on to my guy, Russ.
Ooh.
Mr. Westbrook.
I texted you early this morning.
Yes.
I texted you early this morning.
Would you like to tell the people what you text me early in the morning at 8 o'clock? Would you like to
tell them what I texted.
Would you like to tell them?
I said that Westbrook is freaking awesome.
Yeah, effing awesome. If I can give the proper context of what you said to me, and this is something that I've known for quite some time now. Like, this boy is ridiculous. He's one of those dudes that, like, he just want to play basketball. Like, this dude came off like the same thing that Derrick Rose is having right now. Russ had it last year. Remember, he had his meniscus removed.
Right.
He came back. It was no easing back in. Like, that kid knows one speed. Like, if he's on the basketball floor, it's zero. It's from first gear to sixth gear immediately. We ain't going through no more gears. I'm gonna rip this clutch apart. I'm going straight to sixth gear, and we peeling out. But this dude had a hole a crater, a moon crater in the side of his face. Came back and bust the 76ers for 49 points. 3 straight 40-plus triple-doubles. 4 straight triple-doubles in a row. Only Pistol Pete and Michael Jeffrey Jordan have a conversation.
Michael Jeffrey?
Yeah, this kid is in the conversation with Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And
that's elite
Pistol
company
Pete.
right there, right?
Yeah.
That's elite company.
This dude just found his stride. Like, it's getting to the point now where, like, my man, the real MVP, KD, or you the real MVP, you heard how he get mad about that. He get all sensitive about people making jokes about that. Like, come on, grow up, dude. No one's talking about your mom. It's funny, and it's the internet, and people are.
You're right. It's a classic comment. Yeah. Like, you can use that anytime.
Yeah, back up. He's like, Kevin Durant's getting way too sensitive for me, and that's gonna prove detrimental to him in the long run.
I referenced that on the napkin at the strip club not too long ago. She thought it was so funny.
You left that on the napkin.
Yeah.
Why you didn't put it on one of the dollars, cheapo?
No,
them bras can't pay no tuition with no napkin.
No, I'm saying I had already straightened it. But I'm saying the napkin, the note on the napkin said, "Baby girl, you are the real MVP." Yeah. My God.
Yeah, she was like, "You are one table dance. You're not." That's what she told you.
Oh boy, she had work for that. Boy, she had work for that note.
Stupid. All right. Talking about but here's the thing. Here's the thing about Russ too. He just eclipsed James Harden for the league scoring leader, right? At 27 points. James Harden's at 26.9. But here, like Sekou Smith said this to me at sometime last year, and it made sense. Maybe he didn't say it to me. Did I talk to him? Anyway, Sekou Smith said this. He was talking about the scoring leader. Instead of having it be the person with the highest average, why not take it from the person with the highest total points? And the reason I say this is because now you only have a minimum amount of games that you have to have played to be the scoring leader. But obviously, James Harden hadn't missed a game. He's played every game except the suspension game. Russ has missed plenty of games. So his ability to have a higher average than James Harden is going to increase because he has less games to lower his average. You understand what I'm saying? And when he said that, I was like, you know what? That makes sense to me because that's the true scoring champion. The dude at the end of the season with 1,020 points or whatever an average scoring leader's point total would be. Your point total makes you the scoring leader, not your average. Because the average, it can be skewed. It can definitely be skewed. And so I thought about that today when I saw the stat lines and everything about Russ eclipsing James Harden. I was like, yeah, even though that's my dude, I can't really accept that. I can't accept the fact that he's eclipsed this guy by 0.1 points after a 49-point game yesterday, and it makes him the scoring leader. And if the season were at the end of the day, he'd be the scoring champion. I don't think that's really. I mean, that ain't really cool because, in all honesty, he's not. He didn't have more points than James Harden on the year. But anyway.
Yeah, but who was that? That Kobe and somebody, it came down to, who was that? Kobe and KD a couple years ago?
Yeah.
It came down to like the last game.
And like Kobe didn't play but half the game or something like that, or he didn't play but 3/4 of the game. It's done that a couple times. You remember that time with Shaq and David Robinson? And David Robinson like went off for like 73 points in the last game of the season to get the scoring title.
It wasn't 73.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, this ain't me being hyperbolic. Yeah, they just went off for like 73 points in the final game of the regular season to get the scoring title. Yeah. Yeah, like, we forget about that kind of stuff because all we think about now is Tim Duncan and Manu and Tony.
No.
But we forget about the Admiral. That was a bad dude. Bad left-handed cat.
But it wasn't until David Robinson just wasn't that physical center. Like he could play defense, he could score for you, but it was like dudes like Akeem Olajuwon and then like Shaquille O'Neal and even dudes like Patrick Ewing just used to body him.
Nah, Patrick Ewing ain't never bodied nobody. Patrick Ewing was
he bodied that dude.
Fadeaway shooting center is what he was. God,
I'm saying he bodied him.
I can't even stand when people mention Patrick Ewing as one of the great centers. This is a dude that had like 20 points at halftime and end with 26. How did that work? Like, dude, I at least need you to have 35, my man. Like, if you're that dude, you got to give me 35. How you end with 26 points and you 7 foot? Speaking of 7'1", and I'm gonna get back to the rest of this MVP talk because I got some numbers and some analytics I want to kind of put into context with the rest of the MVP candidates. But have you seen Manute Bol's son? Oh my God! Oh my God! Manute Bol's son is 6'10". He's 15 years old with handles and a jump shot. I swear this to you. If you're listening to this pod, yes, Google Bol, B-O-L. It ain't that hard. First name, last name, same thing. Google this kid. This dude has handles. They're talking about this kid being a 7'4" version of Kevin Durant. If you can imagine that. Jesus Christ. Like we get all over the Greek freak out there in Milwaukee. This ain't nothing. This boy is 6'10" and he's 15. 15.
But the thing about it is, he's gonna because he's already a freak of nature, right? He's got to grow some more, and then that whole thing will go away, man.
Why?
Because he'll end up being like 7'2".
How tall you think Kevin Durant is?
What, 6'11", 6'10",
No.
6'11"?
The basketball people say this dude is 7 foot. He's a legit 7 foot. He's a legit, and he does all the same things as a guard.
But this dude is gonna grow some more. Like I still think.
What's 3 inches? If he okay, Kevin Durant 7 foot. If he's 7'2" or 7'3", what are we talking about? Yeah, I can't wait. Like he's 15. See, everything he's coming back to my mind right now. He's 15, and hopefully in 3 years he'll be able to play NBA basketball because the NBA PA they're talking about they want the age lowered while Adam Silver him and the NCAA want to raise the age from 19 to 20. That wouldn't be raised if they went to 18. He wants to raise it from 19 to 20. The NFLPA wants to bring it back down to where it was when LeBron and Kobe and Jermaine O'Neal and all those boys came in at 18. Now, if that happens, we get to see this boy in 3 hot years. Man,
but
awesome.
You know what?
It's gonna be
awesome. Nah, man. I just know.
Dude, have you seen the video?
Yes. I saw the video of Bobo.
I saw seen the video. I mean, it's outstanding.
He is a man amongst boys. He's out there playing with the white boys, and he is towering over them. Yeah, I saw the video. But, you know, and I'll say this, to give him some credit, is that he's been here. You know, because when I think about him, I think about his daddy. You know, and his daddy came over and only played in college. He had never played basketball. So, being over here, being more Americanized and, you know, and maybe it'll be different.
Yeah,
but,
it's going to be outstanding.
Because Manute Bol was just a freak show.
Yeah.
His dad was just a freak show,
put that out your mind. Put the whole Manute part out your mind. This kid is different. He's a way different player than his dad. Way different. Like, you see this dude bring the ball down the court and just stop and pop. Like, yeah, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. 3 more years, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, Bol. His last name and his first name will be on the back of his jersey because they're the same. Bol. B-O-L. B-O-L. Google it and watch his mixtape. It's outstanding. Back to the MVP, and this is the Sports Kings podcast via Spreaker.com, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Sports Kings Live. The email address is sportskingsatl@gmail.com. Now, there's some other guys in the running for this MVP. And yesterday, let me say this too. Yesterday, I may have spoken too soon. Like I was like yesterday, like, yeah, Russell Westbrook, he's in the conversation, but he's not gonna win it. Yeah, I take all that back. He's definitely in the conversation, but I'm not saying he's definitely not gonna win it. Like if this dude keeps playing like that, it's gonna be tough not to give it to him. The fact that his man, like everybody's gone. It's him and Serge. That's it. While Reggie Jackson's gone, Kevin Durant can't get right. He got foot problems. It's just him, and he's carrying this ball club. He's literally willing this ball club into the playoffs. But he's not the only one in this conversation that I'm talking about. Got Anthony Davis, guy who came back off shoulder surgery. I really like crazy. Like he's in line. His player efficiency rating. Close your ears if you're one of those people. If you're a Charles Barkley disciple who doesn't quote unquote believe in analytics, his player efficiency rating is almost as high as Wilt Chamberlain's, which was 31.82. Now I don't understand completely how they come up with these numbers, but what I do know is anything above 30 is great. Is greatness. The only other player in the league this year that's going to be close to getting there above 30, that man Russ, a guard, a dude who people said, he's not really a point guard. Yeah, shut your mouth. Triple doubles every night is what we're talking about. Any other player does that, you're putting him in the Hall of Fame immediately. This dude is triple doubling cats every single night like Ice Cube. Don't act like it ain't nothing. All right, the most win shares. James Harden, he's played the most games, really, and he's responsible for more of his team's wins. That's what that stat is. Curry has the most. What is this thing? Steph Curry has the most something per 48 minutes, and I think I didn't type it in here. But anyway, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are the most valuable players to their teams, meaning their teams take the biggest